Oh. Hi. I called it Rando Stream. I did not mean to. So, um, we're gonna put a warning in. No thanks, I already had some. Also knock before you walk into my room, please. She didn't shut. Thank you. What? How? That doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't make sense. Anxiety. Hey. Christmas is litmus. Hi, Emma. You don't watch it? Edgeworld, I mean. I have a bag of chocolate chips on bed. I'll move that so that doesn't make too many noises. Too many noises. Fun. Who's ready for this insanity? Yay! Nope. I want to put my full name? I'll just do Gigi. I'm concerned. Hey! I can't read that fast. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I'm sorry, I can't read. Dick. That says DDLC, but I read it as dick, and then I said it out loud, and I didn't mean to, and I'm sorry. Yes, listen to Dart. If you're scared easily, or have anxiety, or depression, or are a child, you shouldn't watch this because it goes down. I'll try not to spoil anything, because I know what happens. But I wanted to play it anyway. So yeah. Okay, so I already read this. That girl Sayori from my neighborhood, a good friend, I can't read, I'm sorry. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend. I'm sorry I can't read to save my life. Okay. Since we were children. I can't read, I'm sorry. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. I would get tired of waiting up. I can't read. I apologize. Wait, there's more. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe. That's me. I'm an idiot. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I can't do voices. I apologize. Doki Doki. That's mean, Gigi. This is weird. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Also, you play as a dude. Just saying. Putting that out there. The game, you're a dude. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I can't do voices, I apologize. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. She's not wrong. I can't be mean. I'm too much of a bean. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Gigi, have you decided on a club to join yet? I'm trying different voices. Don't judge. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sorry, I had to read your guys' chat for a minute. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations. Where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my while spending my free time on games and anime. I can't do voices. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I'm bad at voices. I apologize. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. A NEET? What is that? In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. She's actually talking about me because I'm super antisocial. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Sayori's really adorable. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Yay! I can't freaking voices. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Fixing yourself? Yay? Yay, it fixed itself. Okie doke. Like Sayori. Okay, fixed. I hope. It might do that again. No promises. True. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Of course. Always gotta start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Okay. You will return eventually. Doki. That name looks... nice. Okay. I missed what that said. Okay. Oh, I didn't miss what that said. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. To your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. I can't do voices. Yuri is best girl. Yuri is great girl. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever, yes, I said that correctly. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Welcome back! Matka, Natsuki, Yuri, and Sadori. Yay. Natsuki is just a tsundere. She's such a tsundere. Little tsundere. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. True. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? It didn't click. Did I miss something? Did it break? Nope. Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. When it does that, I let out a long sigh. I don't know if I actually should. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! That says yes! Yes! Let's go! And thus... Jeez. My phone pinged and scared the crap out of me. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Honestly, I totally would do that. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Hiccup. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I hate the music! Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm sorry. Is this in the stream or just the game itself? What? In this stream? I don't know what that means. Okay, it's a pleasure meeting you. I already said that. Sayori always says nice things about you. I'm trying to not just do Jacksepticeye's voices.
Seriously? You brought a boy?
See? Natsuki gets it. I'm sorry. I'm too awkward.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Gigi, what a nice surprise. Trying to do voices, but not knowing how to, fluctuate my voice is not helpful. Ah, Gigi, what a nice surprise. They're all just gonna end up having my voice. Just watch. Welcome to the club. All words. It says words. Why can't I read? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Look at that needle mouth. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
That's Sayori's voice, apparently. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. That was read weirdly. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. I don't know why this is her voice, but this is her voice apparently. It's great to see you again, Gigi.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Gigi. Gigi? We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
I didn't know that.
I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
I'm so sorry. I can't do voices. I'll try and fix this. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
She's just quiet and you probably can't even hear me. The girls have a few desks arranged. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Got to watch Shoujo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
That is such an anime sound.
Wah!
I don't know how to make that sound. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Natsuki, that's adorable. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. I changed her voice because I already forgot what it was.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one, then Monica. I follow. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. That's what I meant.
It's delicious.
Wait. It's delicious. I'm trying to make it sound like she has food in her mouth, but I can't do that. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I can't read. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Best way to eat a cupcake. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh, she's so cute! Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me?
It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Every tsundere ever, you mean? Wait for it.
Made them for you or anything.
Look at these little fingers. I don't know why I'm so happy about that. Tsundere, you little tsundere. I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But not for you.
That was weird.
But not for you know, you, dummy.
I can't be tsundere.
Alright.
I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Freaking tsundere.
Don't spoil.
If you spoil it, I will freaking disable your comment ability. That did not come out correctly, but if you spoil it, I will ban you. Tsundere? Tsundere? Is that how you pronounce it? Tsundere? I just say tsundere because it's funnier. T hours. T hours? Do not spoil. Why no ban? Heyo. But I swear, if anyone spoils this, I will ban you from the chat. Don't spoil! I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Tea. Don't spoil. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I can't read.
Thank you.
You keep a whole... Imagine, like, this is actually how I socialize. I try and talk, and the words just don't happen at all. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Okay, hold on. Somebody's trying to talk to me.
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission.
I don't know how to do her voice because I feel like it's deeper than mine, but also, like, feminine. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I know the ending. I know what happens. I'm just playing because it's fun. I guess?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... That's pretty cool. Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. My voice cracked. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. There are so many endings. Don't spoil.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
Okay, bye!
Breaking the fifth wall.
That's okay.
Don't be embarrassed. Don't kill yourself, OBS. Or anybody else.
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Faking autocorrect. Please don't. Boy!
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and policy and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
They sound very similar. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
I can't voice.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
I can't do.
Yeah! Yeah!
How did Jack do it? He made her sound like his May from Night in the Woods.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I can't do her voice. I can't find a good voice for Sayori. I apologize. My neck just cracked. Okay, hold on. That was probably either very cringy or very satisfying, depending on who you are. Oh, I have text. Hold on.
Yeah!
That's true. Okay, let me do a thing.
I'm live!
Playing Doki Doki. Also, I'm talking to my cousin for all of these people. Yeet. Yeah, cool. Okay, bye. Yes, very cringy. Cringy is the best way to describe it. Whoa, OBS is at like nice kilobytes per second. That seems really big. I don't know why. I don't know if that's right. Okay, anyway. We'll do our best.
You know it!
I can't do voices. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Gigi, what kind of things do you like to read? I don't like the fact that I named myself Gigi. Okay. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Those are nice books. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. True? But, you know, I like a lot of things. Hi! Bruh. Doki Doki.
What's that?
Doki Doki's the game.
Wait, it's Japanese? Are you playing
It's
it?
like a storybook game. Yes, I'm playing it.
Oh, is it cool?
Yes.
Didn't you tell me that was free on Steam?
Yes. Things happen. My family does that, or they just walk into my room. It's slightly obnoxious, no lie. That's my brother. Whom is that? I like that. Somebody like, cringy stream. 2 people. Come on. Like single. There we go. I like a lot of things. I already said that. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Must be disturbingly. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? You know what's weird? Like, I really like the style, but like at the same time, it's like nice, complex shading, like complex, like nicely blended, and then like the hair is very just kind of like on top of it. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. Me, whenever I try to socialize. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. True.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Foreshadowing!
Ugh, I hate horror.
I relate. Oh? Why is that? I don't think that said why is that. Maybe it did.
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
that voice crack. Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands. That confused me for a minute. Okay, Natsuki. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
That's not. I'm adding words left and right. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Oh, wrecked. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers to words. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you that did not happen correctly.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
So things happen. We all sit in silence for a moment. Who's trying to talk to me? Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Everyone just, Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Quizzically? Did I say it right? I don't care. At Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other.
I don't know when episodes end, but I think I might do 1 or 2 episodes and then end the stream. Is just what I'm thinking.
That way, everyone is even.
I don't want to just when it's just ... I don't want to just sit in silence for a few seconds.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not good at voices. I want to get really Jack's voice because I really like Jack's voice for Natsuki. That's Sayori. Why did I say Natsuki? I can't names goodly. I'm sorry.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get
a little more comfortable with each other
and strengthen the bond.
Go away. And strengthen the bond of the club. I forgot to finish that sentence. Isn't that right, Gigi? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Everyone looks so sad! She looks kind of indifferent. But she looks grumpy, she looks sad, and she looks sad. Also, their eye color, matches their hair almost. Yours does not, but yours is purple and yours is pink. And it matches. I lost my train of thought. I kinda didn't get it off of Steam because Steam is doing this. Steam can go away. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Sad. She's sunk. Oh my gosh, she is so tiny. But they all sink. Are they all gonna sink a little bit? I'm sorry. I thought they're all gonna sink a little bit. Gigi. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why this is creeping me out so much. Just because I know what goes on, it wouldn't creep me out so much if I didn't know what goes on. Gigi. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Yuri's adorable. She's absolutely... How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. That was sweet. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. One by one, even though they all, like, popped back up, like, real quickly. Yes, I'm still playing this game. This game is wonderful. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. She's so cute. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Same. Thank you, Dart. I meant Dart. I'm trying. Don't hate me, please. That's really sweet. And true. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. I already said that.
Then that makes it official.
Welcome to the literature club. That's probably slightly obnoxious. Getting her hair all whipped into your face. Thanks, I guess. I add, slobbery. Why do you hate this game so?
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Grammar much? Thank you for pointing that out. I don't like it. It's a little bit obnoxious to me, just because I'm a grammar Nazi slightly, but I don't like enjoy pointing it out unless I'm like with somebody, and I can be like, oh, hey, this is misspelled. But like, I don't like doing that with people I don't really know. But like, I also don't just like correcting them. It's just a thing I do. Okay, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so I can also. I already said that. Monica looks over at me once more. Gigi, I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. My lamp moved and I was not expecting it to. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Gigi, since we're already here, do you want to walk me home?
Walk me home.
Do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Wanna click with me? Come on. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I can't do her voice. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. I don't know why that sounded so weird in my head. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, that's a cute voice, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Monica! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Woo! Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I kinda want to write one for Natsuki, cause look at this bean. Look at the bean. Look at these beans. Okay, I have to pick this because it's the name of the club, or the game, is what I meant. Pain, extreme, disaster, marshmallow. She's so easy to pick for. Massacre. Imagination. Oh yeah, you like imagination. I totally forgot about that. Playground, fireworks, email, dark, judgment games, ambient, peaceful, sadness, grief. Playground. Bliss, ocean, dazzle, fantasy, together, socks. I have to do socks. It's socks. Charm, uncanny, frightening, lazy, pleasure, amazing, loud, party, kitty. Fluffy, lucky, boop, kawaii, special, landscape. I think I pronounced that wrong. Disarray, hopeless, beauty, unrestrained. Do I want boop or kawaii? I'm gonna do boop. That's a freaking adorable word. Death, bed, feather, fear, sparkle, papa, fun, hop, forgive, holiday. Feather. Oh yeah, you don't know what you like, do you? Warm, shame, climax, afterimage, vanilla, wonderful, vanilla. Spinning, sugar, depression, electricity. Sugar. Fickle, kiss, memories, uncontrollable, color, melody, jump, incongruent, parfait, marriage. Kiss. Yay. Pure. Vivid, pure, convey, childhood, passion, sunset, waterfall, summer, sweet, hurt, pure. Pure bean. Is my lip bleeding? I think my lip might be bleeding. Weird. Graveyard, philosophy, milk. I might pick that just because it says milk. Milk, incapable, analysis, swimsuit, disoriented, infinite, intellectual, and smile. I'll do smile. Aw, cute pie. Suicide comfort, flee, sunny, starscape, ribbon, daydream, heaven sent, skipping, sensation. Ribbon. Aw, cutie patootie. Cutie patootie. Despise, fester, unstable, tenacious, peace, melancholy, jumpy, romance, awesome, portrait. Awesome. Awesome. Extraordinary, raindrops, chocolate, unending, infallible, skirt, whirlwind, I'm just gonna pick that up. Whirlwind, existence, contamination, broken. Determination, contamination, and then Jack, masturbation. Come on, Jack. You dorp. Dorp is not a freaking word. Meager, shiny, vertigo, pink, nightgown, eternity, universe, Valentine, sticky hair. Valentine! Whisper, vibrant. I have to pick puppy. Or fireflies. I think I'll do fireflies. Or rainbow, because gay. I like my my picking. Okay, whisper, vibrant, puppy, journey, embrace, family, fireflies, vacation, twirl, rainbow. I like fireflies. So does she. Sing, cheeks. Sing, cheeks, treasure, cage, pout, desire, love, tragedy, destiny, giggle. I have to pick giggle, it's adorable. Brushes, prayer, tears, question, heart, disown, mouse, misfortune, bunny, essence. I have to pick bunny. It didn't click. Bunny. Play, empty, bouncy, crimson, wrath, nature, clumsy, hope, alone, whistle. I want to pick clumsy. I didn't know you like clumsy. I didn't know that. Hi again, Gigi. Gigi. That's Gigi. I guess that's how I pronounce things. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. That's what I meant to say. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Gigi. Gigi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it, I can't words.
Oh, come on. He deserves any slack.
Sayori told me... That was the wrong voice.
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Okay, I read that weirdly. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying I didn't even realize this. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Gigi always gives it.
That's so weird to think.
Gigi always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun.
I might change those to she's solely because it's gonna confuse me.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking.
I should have just done like a G, because then it's gender neutral. I mean, I guess GG is also gender neutral.
Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Siri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Let's see. How come? You and Gigi can become great friends too.
Good friends too. That's as good. I can't read. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, you're even brought.
Oh, I don't know how you would say this. Whatever.
You're even brought you something today.
That was worded stupidly.
You know?
Yeah. Jeez, that scared me. Yes? Huh? Oh, Danku. I am giving voices to this video game.
Oh, sorry.
Don't question my insanity.
You weren't. I was like, you weren't video. I was recording it. Were you?
No.
Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry for recording it.
It's fine. That's technically not a lie. Okay, let me see if there's even anybody here. 3! Yay! Okay, click. Here we go. That keeps happening. It's obnoxious. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
I can't voices. It's really nothing. What is it? Wow. Never mind. That voice does not fit. Sayori made it sound... That's not the right voice. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Me with every single day. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. Oh, I didn't want you to feel left out. I can't read in voices. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Burn? I don't know. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How was this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I read that in my head. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. I don't know why I couldn't read that. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her hiccup. I'm sorry. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she that was weird. Like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki utter an words, an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here? In there? That says there. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. True. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point.
More or less.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. That said correctly, yes. Wordsing. Haha. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
That was not her voice. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. I can't read, I'm sorry. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it. You can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was your tone of voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Gigi.
This is the weirdest.
Consider this a lesson, straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Ayy, just like the game.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Come on. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Moe? Mo? I'm assuming that just said Mo.
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next. Wordsing is difficult. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it... I can't read, I'm sorry. I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. I love that word. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly about thing. Wordsing is difficult. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder. Much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? And then is what I meant.
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's words. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Game. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ha 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 ha. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. I can't read. There's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps.
Words.
But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining.
It's like Steven Universe, where they have those little like beach city episodes. Those are nice episodes.
But later on, there's all kinds of drama.
Hence, foreshadowing. Words. I can't do voices and read at the same time, apparently.
Like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen.
I think that might be your voice, but it kind of hurts.
That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga.
Manga. I'm sorry. Don't kill me.
Like I would ever get into anything.
That's that voice crack.
Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga.
I've done that before. Don't worry, child.
I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
I am insulted. Also, that hurt. I slapped my chest really hard.
I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Wow. What? Wow. Wow. What?
Definitely not a coincidence.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. True. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Look at her cutie patootie face! Oh, look at the bean, she's so pure.
Man, things happen. Sadness. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. You've read for a few minutes and you finished a couple chapters? Must be short chapters. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? I can't tell what that says.
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Like musicals. I get so excited when I find someone else who loves musicals and cartoons. Please be as weird as me. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't? Oh.
That's not.
That didn't click.
Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
Don't worry, I don't have any friends either. That's a lie. I have a few friends.
Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids.
That's why I love my friends. We're all really dorks. We're such dorks and we're all memes. And a lot of us love cartoons and musicals, and I love my friends. My friends are wonderful to me. Mwah. I love you guys. I missed that. What did that say?
I can't even bring it up with. I can't.
Weird.
I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I want to punch people in the face very often. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I know, my friends are great. I'm already kind of a loser. Yes, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. I read that weirdly. I read it as a question.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
Oh, that changes later. Changes later.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica.
I like the sept.
Sept is a fun word. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that's the wrong voice.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character.
Oh, you cutie patootie. Look at you, look at you, look at your little cat tooth. You're so cute.
You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky.
You know what? This is causing me stress. I want to know what it says. So we're going to copy and just... I don't know what that says. Later. They're pebbles. Pebbles.
You always feel a little bad.
She's so unlucky. I already read that.
But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
She's so cute. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. That's such a great way to explain something. Oh my gosh. Describe is what I meant. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, sorry. The thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Eh?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
I read that weird. I'm sorry. Hey, the ground is reddish. Reddish?
What? Are you all ready to?
Are you all ready with today's poems? Yes.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry.
I just need to make sure we have enough time. Hiccup. Words, that's as though. So you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Hugs! She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. No, come back! Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
you're so cute. You look sad. I want to give you hugs. I want to shower you with hugs. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so you can start the next one.
Okay.
If it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Boy! Talking to myself. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Aww! I keep glancing over here, even though I know there's nothing over here yet. But things happen. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then! I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
I haven't had to do her voice and I already forgot how it sounds. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of blue leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I stumbled over that sentence. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna do Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Can't word sing. That scared me.
Hi, Gigi.
That sounded like Jax.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Good, glad to hear it.
I totally changed her voice.
By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Oh.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Foreshadowing. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
That was weird. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Gigi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
You don't seem very embarrassed.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Gigi.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
You don't like that, do you?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of Natsuki, of something Natsuki would write.
She's just like, boy. And she's a good writer too.
And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Shel Silverstein.
Maybe a long time ago?
He's famous for selling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words.
I kind of look him up now.
His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes, and sometimes, they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express. Yes, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems.
True.
They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Yep, that's what I meant to say.
It could take a while.
That's my voice. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the
I can't read.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everybody else might think a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way anyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Foreshadow.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. To not be very good, my bad.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Ooh.
Hole in wall. Fourth wall? It couldn't have been me. See the direction this... Okay, I need to get a little bit closer. I can't read this. I have horrible eyes. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? I can't read. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? Why did that happen? Hey, I didn't know I could do that. That was the scariest thing. Okay, I'm just gonna... I'll never know. That was weirdly worded. I'm sorry I can't read. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film. That's a film. I read that as a flim. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. This is
That is.
a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
These voices are doing a number on my voice.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. True. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark
Words.
If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
I can't do voices.
Thanks for listening.
Next.
How about Yuri?
I want Natsuki to be the last one. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading it. Nope. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might... I can't do voices. I apologize. I guess that it might be after reading through it. I don't know if I read that correctly. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Okay, I did read it correctly. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Me too. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that you're... Words. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, I can't do voices. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both style and both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. My stammering's not gone ever. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Hiccup. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Uh, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Oh, she's so cute when she's smiley. I feel like everyone's a bit cuter when they smile. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, that is... I can't read that. Okay, Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminated beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Does that say bathing? That says bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I got really close to my computer. No, come back! What? So don't right-click it, because it goes away. I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah! Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. I don't read often. Not at all. Oh! Voice crack. Okay, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Gigi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Yeah, considering how long it took me to read it. I only glanced at it. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. True. They usually do yawns. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. My pillow is a little bit too close to the edge for comfort. That's impressive. Nope, go away. Come on. Work with me, mouse. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes the wrong voice. Did I read that in the wrong voice? It's nothing, really. Okay. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Don't count on me. It's gonna end horribly. Okay, Sayori! I want Natsuki to be the last. I have a stuffy nose.
This is a good poem, Gigi.
I already forgot your voice. Again,
Are you sure it's your first time?
of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously.
I stuttered on do it.
Or
Choking.
or that you wouldn't write one at all.
I need water.
Lid. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. That's a sweetie patootie thing. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not words. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. It is still going. And when this episode ends, I think I'm going to end the stream just because it will have been about 2 hours. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Gigi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people.
You're so sweet.
That's something
Words.
that's something that only really good people do.
Eventually, yes. And don't spoil how, though, please. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if... Spoilers! I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Woo! Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah,
That sounded like bubbles.
and I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold on to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Everyone's saying that. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. That was weird. Okay. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. This is really cute. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Aw, you cutie. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Look at that little face. Oh, look at that little face.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget.
Project M.
Sounds fun. Never mind. But next time, I won't forget.
Don't we all?
Don't we all think what the hell? And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? I have to go back to Monica.
Nope, Natsuki. Your turn. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Aw. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. The voice crack. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that... you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. You're oblivious. I'm talking to myself. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Monica's bossy. Eagles can fly. Okay, wait, listen. Her music is so cute. Okay, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. True. Everyone else can do cool things, and we just try. Welcome to humanity. We can't do anything, apparently. It's not wrong.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
I liked that poem. It was simple and got to the point. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Same.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Exactly.
It helps bring out the feeling in that last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
You're adorable. Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Good person. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I inhaled a little bit too hard and it hurt. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Me all the time, except just my mediocre life. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I wish I could read my own poem, see what it's about. I know it's about cute baby things that Natsuki would like, but I want to know what my poem was about. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land. Words. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Kitty, kitty.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem. Returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but
Words.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Only to you. I would have taken cute as a compliment. Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Gigi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Gigi liked my poem too, you know. I heard twanging, which stressed me out a little bit. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. No! This music is so stressful.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
This music stresses me out so much. It's not... I don't know what it is. Just really stressful. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Gigi appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Appreciated.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. This music is so stressful.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's...
I forgot this happened. Are you gonna be playing this all night? No, I'm gonna end the stream after this episode ends. Which is when I go home.
I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Gigi started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! Nat and Yuri. Oh, how am I supposed to do both their voices? I'm just saying, this doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys!
Neither do I! This is stressful! Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Gigi! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
You're being so childish. This music is so stressful.
If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
If you hadn't freaked out over cute.
What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Gigi.
Wait, there's no reason we have so many deep There is a reason. I'm sorry, I can't read. What time is it? It's like 9 o'clock. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning that most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Gigi?
Well,
how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Same. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be help me, Sayori. Yes, please help me. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had on my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you... My own voice is like dying. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Gigi.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflicts. So why did you bring me into this?
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me?
I like that she's still just smiling at me.
Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
They both like, huh?
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends.
Aw, tears.
I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they are amazing because they give so much feeling, so many feelings, with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
Big and beautiful, as Jacksepticeye would say. And then this happens. Exactly. I remember Jack saying that and then, like, laughing because she said it. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Good job, Sayori. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I just imagine Monica being like, well, that was unexpected. Big and beautiful. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Me, like 90% of the time, because I don't know what else to do. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Why do you think I brought Sayori into it?
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
Exactly. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get
herself hurt. That's what I meant to say. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get If only I could get words. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
I'm trying to remember her voice, because these two kind of have the same voice, and I didn't mean to do that.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Gigi, how about you? That was my voice. Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing... Choking. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I want to impress all of them. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Gigi, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Gigi, it's nice that I get to spend the time...
Words.
It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club.
In the club! But I think seeing
you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
You're so sweet.
And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sarah still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, that's his wheel. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. I wish I had somebody like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. We're gonna hit save, because I know how to do this. Okay. We are going to get rid of all the music and the volume for the time being. And it has been about 2 hours. There are only 2 people here. It is 9:07 here where I live. And I think that's enough for tonight. Thank you for joining me with Doki Doki Literature Club. And I will see you next time. And don't be surprised if I end up making a video and posting that instead of doing another live stream of this. Because I don't know if I want to do live streams of this all the time. Also, I can edit out my failures. Although I probably won't because I like this style of it just goes through and doesn't stop. So, next week we cook salmon. Why do you cook salmon? Is that like a joke? Or you're just saying things? Or like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, thank you for joining me. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye! That's Markiplier's thing. What's my thing? Thank you for joining me, my beautiful beans, and I will see you next time. Cause why not? Cause why not indeed? Hi again. I'm ending it here. We're done now. Haha. You can still say hi. I mean, I'm leaving now, but you can still say hi. We can chat for a little bit if you guys want to. But I'm not gonna continue streaming because I'm getting a little bit sleepy, just a little bit. I'm probably gonna end up staying like another up and up. Maybe I should just go to sleep now because I can't words. I'm probably gonna end up staying like another hour. I love you all. Okay. Thank you for joining me, my beautiful beans, and I will see you soon. Bye!